This nigga said, I'm gonna put a baby in you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lo, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. Shout out to all y'all who ran that last video up. I think it's like over like 1,000 views now. I appreciate that, but the subscriber count and the views that I'm getting is not matching. Why are we not subscribing? Why are we not subscribing? You're gonna love it here, obviously. Subscribe, help your girl out. That helps me get my content out to other people, and that's just gonna help me grow and get better. So like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, leave a comment, do all of that. That would like be a great help to me, and I appreciate it so much. But also shout out to all the people who subscribed from that video. Like, I really appreciate y'all so much. Like, y'all really mess with me, and I like that. I like how y'all let me just come on here and vent and just talk about stuff that I'm going through. And y'all, I'm trying to do it with the glasses, and I need my glasses, but I can't see my camera with this ring light and these glasses. So anyways, before I get into the video, I know I don't like to rant. Y'all know I don't like to rant, but I have to do this. This is not a paid promo. This is not a sponsorship. This is just because I really mess with this brand. I'm going to put his stuff on the screen, but look how cute this shirt is. Look how cute this shirt is. Like, stop it. My husband's friend owns a brand, and he has a lot of dope pieces like that. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm going to link it in the description box. Y'all go check him out. If y'all know me in real life, y'all know I'm like the biggest Jermaine Lamar Cole fan that you will ever meet in your whole entire life. So this was everything to me. Like, this is like one of my new favorite pieces, like, no cap. It's so cute. Go check him out. And then I'm also going to shout out myself. So along with content creating, I also own a business. It's called Sweet and Love Boutique. I'm going to put all of that in the description box. I'm going to put it on the screen. All of that. I just dropped my S22 nude collection for the summertime. That's just one part of the whole collection. This is just the nude part. So go check your girl out. Go get you a swimsuit. Get your girlfriend a swimsuit. Get your sister a swimsuit. Get your mama a swimsuit. Get somebody a swimsuit. Let's be cute and have suns out, buns out all summer, right? Okay. So that's enough ranting. So you clicked on the title. You already know what this story is going to be about. So let's get into it. And y'all, I caught myself trying to be cute today, right? And you know how sometimes you see like the glasses of wine and they drop the fruit. Y'all, I dropped too much fruit. I dropped too much fruit. Okay. This is why I don't. Alright, it's cool. It's good though. Okay, so for the sake of this video, let's call my ex, let's call him Q. Yeah, let's call him Q. So I met Q way back when I was still in high school. We actually met on Twitter, and he slid in my DMs and he just gave me his number. Like, I think I posted a picture, he retweeted the picture and liked it, and then slid in my DMs, and he was like, text me and sent his number. And I was just like, hey, how you doing? My name is, what's your name? How's life treating you? Nothing. It was just like, text me, number. And I sent back a laughing emoji, because who? And he sent back question marks. So I'm like, you wasn't going to ask me, like, who I am, what's going on with me, how was your day? And he's like, oh, no, let's start over. Like, that's my bad. I'm just never on Twitter like that, and I really just wanted to talk to you, and I just thought texting and talking on the phone would be better. So I just sent my number, but, like, I didn't mean to come off like that. Like, my bad. My name is da-da-da-da-da. How are you? Da-da-da-da. So Okay, cool. I can give you that. I sent him my number back, and he called me. And y'all, I had like a lot of like social anxiety back then, so I ignored the call.
What?
I ignored the call, and I was like, who this? I know who it is. He just get. I know who it is. But like, why would you call me? Like, you gotta, like, I gotta feel your, like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So he texts me. I'm like, who this? And he like, Q ... And I'm like, oh, my bad. And then I call back. But like, I wanted to text. Okay. The long story short, we started talking, and he actually ended up being a vibe. Now, y'all, one very important part that y'all have to remember, and I'm about to tell y'all about Q, was back home where I'm from, he was very, very, very popular because of the sport that he played. I'm not gonna say the sport that he plays, because he is now a pro athlete for this sport, and y'all don't know what sport I'm talking about, but just know I already knew who he was and like the type of lifestyle that he lived. So I didn't go into this like him texting me and us talking. I didn't go into it like, this finna be my man, this finna be my boyfriend, because he already had a lot of clout. I know you really focus on your craft, and he had hella groupies. What you think, you finna add me to the list of groupies? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just, no, absolutely not. So I didn't go into it thinking anything. Like, if anything, we was just gonna be real good friends. And he actually ended up being a vibe, bro, and my stupid ass caught feelings. I caught feelings for this man. I caught feelings for him. And I really didn't want to like mess up the friendship. So he could tell I was like starting to become distant, because one thing about it, two things for sure, I'm always going to have my guard up. I'm always going to have my guard up. You're never going to be able to do none of that. Like, I feel like I was like the type back then to be like, I'm not going to give you a chance to hurt me. So before I even feel like some weird shit finna happen, I'm just gonna fall back. And he can tell I was like moving weird, and he was just like, bro, like, what's up? So I told him, like, look, like, I have like romantical feelings for you. Romantical is not a word, but I have romantical feelings for you. Is it a word? Romantical. I don't think that's a word. I have feelings for you, like boyfriend girlfriend feelings for you, and I know we just friends, and I'm not even trying to like set myself up for failure. So I'm gonna just like fall back until I get over these feelings, and maybe we can just, you know, still keep it platonic. I don't know. So he was like, that's crazy that you say that, because I have feelings for you. What? So I'm like, stop. It's like, stop playing with me. Like, that's not funny. Like, it's not a joke. That's not cute. He's like, no, like, I've been had feelings for you, like, ever since we first started talking. Hence why I gave you my number. Now, keep in mind, y'all, like I said, this nigga had girls on him like white on rice. Like, the bitches wanted the man so bad. So I'm just like, and I asked him, like, when we first started talking, like, just to be nosy, not because I was going to do anything with the information, like, you don't have a girlfriend. And he's like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. And I'm thinking, you know how sometimes when you're in high school and you really want to take your craft to the next level, so you have to stay focused on what you're doing, and sometimes like the work party life, like personal life, like you don't know how to balance that. He's like, no, it's not even about that. It's just like girls here just a joke, like they're goofy, and I don't take nobody serious. So I'm like, so you decided to take, how do you know I'm not said goofy girl? I'm not a, don't ever call me a goofy. I'm not a goofy. But he didn't know that. Like, we don't know each other. So it's just like, nah, like your vibe is just different. Like, I can talk to you like you one of the homies, but I want to kiss you in your mouth. Kiss me in your mouth. Little tongue action. I was just like, oh, okay. So I'm like, so what do we do from here? Like, so he's like, let's go on a date and let's talk in person, and we can just see if we vibe. And then yeah, so we did just that. We went to the movies, we went out to eat, and it actually was a vibe. Like, you know how it's the one way when you talking to somebody on the phone, and then it's a different way like when y'all actually like link face to face. Like it was just like that. Like the vibe was impeccable. It was great. It was everything I imagined it to be. So we didn't become like official like boyfriend and girlfriend like that day. Like some days had went by. This was probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, and we linked again. And oh y'all, by the way, we did not go to the same school. So any guy that I tell y'all about like from my past, 9 times out of 10 we never went to the same school. The only guy who I ever like seriously dated, and I actually do count this as a boyfriend because this was like my first serious relationship, he went to my high school, we went to school together, and that's it. Like any other guy, just know like I'm saying like, oh, we went here, we went there, we linked, da da da. They lived in a different city, town, whatever. So like I said, like a week and a half, 2 weeks had passed, we linked again, and then he was like, so like we were talking, right? And I was just saying like, talking about something like, I don't think like a guy with a girlfriend should do XYZ, and he's like, well, how would you feel if I did that? And I'm like I don't know, like I'm not your girl. And then he's like, since when? So I'm like, since when was I like what? And then he's like, no, I'm like I'm asking you like to be my girlfriend. Is that corny, y'all? That's not corny for like the high school couple, like to ask somebody to be your girlfriend or boyfriend in the car while y'all just sit. That's not corny. That's cute. Okay. Anyways, I said yes, and now we are public with it. So I used to be on Twitter very heavy, and now I'm tweeting him. We're liking stuff. We're tweeting about each other, and people are putting 2 and 2 together. So my best friends pulled me aside like, is this for real? And I'm like, yeah. And they like dead ass did not believe. It's not like they didn't believe I can like bag a nigga like this, but it's just like, he's such a man whore. I never expected him to settle down with anybody, not just you, like anybody. And I'm just like, maybe I just, and we never like hunched nothing. Me and Q never went past like second base, which once I finish telling y'all this story, it's gonna be so ironic because you're gonna be like, wow, we never did nothing. So after that, stuff is going good. I told my mom about him. Once I tell my mama about you, you locked in, because like I do not tell my mama about like just anybody. Like we have to be like for real serious for my mom to know about you. Sorry, I got distracted. So yeah, some time had went by, and he invited me to come to one of his games, right? So I told my friends like, y'all gotta go with me. Like I don't know what it's gonna be like I don't know, like we've never been like public. Like he liked to like kiss me in my mouth and stuff, like all out in public, like PDA. Like we've never done that like in front of people. Like y'all see tweets and stuff, but like when we go on like dates and shit, like his peers, my peers, like they not around. You know, people are out, but it's not like people that we know. You feel me? Does that make sense? So I was just like a little nervous. So I'm just like, can y'all go with me? And they're like, yeah, we need to see this in person, because you say this your boyfriend, I need to see if this your boyfriend. Like really? Like okay. So we go to the game, and we get there, they're already warming up. It's hella people at this game, y'all. It's so many people. The gym is so packed out to where like it's people standing like in the corners, like not sitting on the bleachers. Dang, did I just, I'm finna cut that part out. It's so many people at this game, it's nowhere to sit basically. So we go, and I'm gonna have to cut that part out. We go, and he plays. His team wins the game. Yay, hooray, go Bay, good for you. And he told me before I had got there, like, stay a little bit after, because I want to come and say what's up with you before I go home. So I'm just like, okay, for sure. So we waiting. I'm waiting for him to come out. And y'all, while we're waiting, like while me and my friends are waiting for him to come back out, it's like this group of girls just like death staring at us. So I'm just like, we don't go to this school, and we at his school. Like I don't know, like maybe they just looking like, who is these bitches? Like I don't know, y'all. He come out, he give me a hug. He like, thanks for coming, babe. And I introduce him to my friends. This is Q. These are my friends. They talking about the sport that he plays and other sports, and they just chopping it up. And I think it's real cute. Like, yes, get into it with my friends. Like, that was so cute. And he give me a kiss, and he's just like, okay, I'm finna, you know, go hang out with the bros, and then I'm gonna call you once I get home and situate later on tonight. And I'm like, okay, cool. We finna go get something to eat across the street. This restaurant across the street from his high school was always popping after a game. Like, no matter what type of sport, like, ugh, it was so fun. So we go, and okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, we go across the street to the restaurant, and it's packed out. I'm here for the vibes. They parlaying in the parking lot. Yeah, I love to see it. So we go in, and remember those girls that I told y'all was death staring us at the I need to put my phone down. Hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad. I had to handle something. But, okay, where did I leave off? I think the last thing I said was we were going to this restaurant across the street from the school. Like, me and Q had parted ways. Like, okay, I'll see you later, da-da-da. So, remember them girls that I said was mugging us at the game? Same girls was at this restaurant mugging again. And y'all, like, sometimes I be calling, like, when you stare extra long, like, mugging, like, why you mugging? But that's not really mugging. But they was on some... And I'm looking at them, I'm looking at my friends, and my friends like, yeah, we peep. So I'm just like, I don't even know, like, what they looking at. Like, I'm not trying to do too much in these people's restaurant, like, in this establishment. So let's just get our food, sit down, eat, go home. Like, I don't even know you. You don't even go here. I don't even go here.
She doesn't even go here.
You know, like, relax, boo. Like, it's okay. So we get our food, we sit down, we eat, and one of the girls come up to our booth. And she's like, hey, excuse me, like, trying to fake be nice. Like, hey, excuse me. Yes. Can I help you with something? Excuse me. Talking to me, do you know Q? Now, why would you ask me that question when you just seen this nigga kiss me in my mouth? You seen him kiss me in my mouth. I look like I just walk up to strangers and let them stick their tongue in my mouth. That's what it's giving. I'm offended. I am appalled. I am taken aback. That's what it's giving. I just let strangers kiss me in my mouth like that. So I'm just like, yeah, I know him very well. Why? Are you like his cousin, like his family member or something? The girl was too stunned to speak. Her mouth. And we just sitting there like, answer the question, like, why? What's up? And then she's like,
well, no, that's just my homeboy, but, I just wanted to know, like, are y'all, like, dating? Like, is that your boyfriend?
And my best friend's like, why are you asking so many questions? Again, too stunned to speak. So I'm just like, yeah, that's my man. Why? Already knowing, like, what is it giving, like, woman to woman? Like, hello, Shirley, this is Barbara. Or hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. What they say in the song? That's what it's giving? Oh. So I'm just like, yeah, that's my man. Why? So she's
like, actually, I'm just gonna look at my best friend really quick. I'll be right back.
Y'all, see, I told y'all what type of nigga this. I told y'all the type of nigga that he was, right? I told y'all. Best friend walk up. So she's like, I just wanted to know what was going on with you and Q, because I was under the impression that me and him were working on our relationship, and then I heard that he had a girlfriend coming to the game, and I wanted to see who his girlfriend was because I thought it was another girl who went to our school, and da 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 and da da da. She's getting like flustered, and I'm just like, whoa, like, yes, I am said girlfriend. I never knew he had anything else going on. Never knew he entertained anybody. He told me all his exes. He never told me about you. I don't know, but I'm just like, it's almost getting like, she was like flustered at first, but then like as I started like coming back at her with like facts, like I didn't know this, da da da, she started catching attitude. So I'm just like, hold that thought. Grab my phone. I'm like, we can solve this right now. I call Q. He answered the phone. Hey babe, what's up? Hey babe, what's up? Babe, I'm babe. Fuck. Hey babe, what's up? You can clearly tell I'm on the aux because he's in the car with his homeboys. So I'm just like, actually, you know what? I didn't mean to call you. I'm finna FaceTime you real quick. And he's like, why, what's going on? I'm just like, I'm finna FaceTime you. Hang up, click. I'm not even finna give you a chance to say nothing else. I'm finna FaceTime you. So you cannot, like, I don't want you to be able to get your lives together. Talk to me to my face. So y'all, so I'm sitting like this. Monica is standing in front of the table like this. So I scooch over and I got my phone facing like this, right? He answers the phone and I'm like, hey, did I already give her the, like, I already told you I was going to call her Monica. Q and Monica, okay?
Okay, y'all, something that was actually brought to my attention. The Monica in this story has absolutely no correlation to the Monica in my very first story time. Like, I just realized I used the same name just because I wanted, like, Q and Monica. Like, if you get it, you get it. But it's not the same girl. Not the same girl.
Let's put it like that. And I don't care at this point, like, if y'all figure out what sport he played, like, I don't care. I'm still not saying his name. Yes, Q and Monica, if you know, you know. Cool. So he answers the phone. He's like, what's going on? Like, you sounded like it was something like that was bothering you. And I'm just like, it's funny that you mentioned that because I have Monica here. His homeboys start going crazy.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh no, hang up, bro, hang up, no, what's she doing there? What y'all doing? Da da da.
You already telling on yourself before I even get my interrogation questions out. So I'm just like, Monica said XYZ. I need you to tell me what it is and what it ain't. But I don't need you to do this in front of your homeboys. Like, if y'all finna be yelling like this, I can't even hear you. You need to step out of the car. He's like, no, I'm driving. Like, I'm almost home. Like, let me just call you right back. And I'm like, no. Actually, okay, stay on the phone while you're in the car with your homeboys. Like, I don't even care at this point because obviously they know who Monica is. Like, the fuck. So I'm just like, tell me what it is and tell me what it ain't, because I told you before we got in this relationship I was not doing this with you, correct? He's like, bro, me and this girl never was in a relationship ever. She's like, really cute, we was never in a relationship. So he's getting mad.
Like, bitch, we was never in no fucking relationship. I had sex with you one time. I was drunk and I never touched you ever again. That was 2 years ago.
So me and my friends I'm looking at her friend, I'm looking at her. Y'all had sex 2 years ago? And she's like, he's lying, he was just on my line. I'm like, okay, so show me the messages. So now she's just talking too cute, like, wow, you really gonna sit here and lie? And I'm still like, show me the messages. Show me this proof that you got. Like, show me this proof that you got. He's like, bro, I can show you my proof. Like, all she do is to blow my shit up on social media, Twitter, Instagram. She's blocked on my phone. Like, I do not be talking to this girl. She's obsessed with me. She's like, I'm obsessed with you, nigga. You're obsessed with me. So I'm just like, show me the proof. So at this point, we're getting like hella like ghetto in these people establishment. So I'm like, let me out the booth. And I go and I step outside and I go to my car and finish talking to him. Because at this point, he has already like pulled up in his driveway. And I'm like, step out the car so you can talk to me so I can really figure out what's going on. So he's like, babe, I swear on everything I love, like, I do not mess with that girl. We had sex one time. I was drunk as hell. I barely even remember it. Like, I never talked to her. I was never interested in her. She was never my girlfriend, like nothing. Like that's it. Like we had sex and she became obsessed with me after that and would not let it go. And that's why I've never like had a girlfriend like since all of that happened, because any girl that I try to take serious, she tries to sabotage it with shit like this. And I can show you proof. So I'm like, okay, send said proof to said number to my phone, and then we can go from there. Hang up on him because I'm pissed at this point. So I go back in. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, let's go. And I'm like, you're still not sending, like, you're not showing me anything in your phone that you saying, like, he's obsessed with you. Like, so show me. And she's like, oh, I deleted the thread. Like, you deleted the thread. Girl, it's giving you're a liar. It's giving lies, and it's giving you really are obsessed, and it's giving I should beat your ass, but I'm going to just go ahead and go. Because you're embarrassing yourself more than anything else. You got it, boo. You got it. So I'm just like, yeah. They're like, what? Like, what Q say? Like, my best friends. And I'm just like, he told me he was going to send me these little screenshots. And we're going to talk about it when I get home. And that'll just be that. So he did end up sending me these screenshots. And the girl was just having a conversation with herself. On Twitter. On Instagram. She had fake numbers. He showed me where, like, block numbers would be calling him, like, constantly. And I'm just like, yeah, it's giving she's a psycho. And, all right. But I did tell him, like, bro, I'm not doing this. Like, that was, like, hella embarrassing. And I told you, like, I know the type of lifestyle that you live. And I'm never going to let a bitch feel comfortable enough coming to me, woman to woman, to talk to me. Like, what type of bullshit is that? So, we move on past that. That was just a little bump in the road. Then this next situation, girls were multiple girls. Like, I think it was like 2 or 3 girls, different girls who showed me. It was like, okay, so like, I eventually found out like he never like did anything like with these girls, but Q was a friendly ass nigga. Nobody wants no friendly ass nigga. And it was giving like friendly, like borderline flirting. You don't do stuff like that like when you in a relationship, you feel me? So I was just like very like bothered like by that, because like, why are you conversing? And these girls thought that they had one up on me by showing me these messages like, I had your nigga in my inbox. That's hella embarrassing. What the fuck? So I was just like growing tired of this same old bullshit every single time. Like, anytime I would like tweet at him, or we would post a picture together or anything, like when we posted our first picture together, y'all, I was just like, I can't do this for real. Like, I really can't. Like, it's getting like unbearable. And it's just like, he never like cheated, like had sex with somebody, but it was just like so much like little shit that was just like building up. And I was just like growing very tired of it very quick, right? So, y'all, okay. Now let's get into the juicy part. So, remember the girl. Remember Monica. One weekend, me and my friends were going to this little spot that all the teenagers went to back home. And it was kind of like a little like outdoor mall type situation. Like, it was like stores and restaurants. They had a movie theater. It was really cute, and that was like always the move on like Saturday nights or whatever like teenagers would go to. So I text him because I know he always be out there with his friends, and me and my friends always out there. So I'm like, let's all link up and we can just vibe and have fun tonight. And then he's like, oh no, I got something to do at home. Like, I got to handle something, but after you leave there, just come to my house, like pull up on me over here, and we can just chill at the crib. So I'm just like, okay, that sounds like a plan. So my plan was to drive separately from like my car full of friends. Like, we was just gonna follow each other to this little outdoor mall situation. We was gonna do what we was gonna do, have fun, then I was gonna go pull up on my man, right? Okay, so now I think this is where Q fucked up, because I told him I was going to be at this specific area in this outdoor mall, like on this specific side of the outdoor mall. And it was like a huge outdoor mall. In my defense, I did go to said location, but I didn't say I was staying there the whole duration of the time I was going to be out there. Like, I just said I had to go to this store and another store in this same area, And I don't know why he thought, like, what, we was just gonna be standing in the store for like 3 hours doing nothing. Like, come on, bro. So keep in mind, he said no, he can't go. He has some business to handle at home, right? So I'm fully thinking I'm not seeing my man until after I leave here, right? Y'all, while I'm sitting on one of these outdoor benches talking to my friends, and I look, because y'all, Q is hella tall. I'm tall, he's hella tall, like 6'7" type shit, like 6'6", 6'7" type shit. I look to my right. Y'all, why I see Q and his friends with Shorty and her friends walking in a big ass group, and Q and Monica were walking side by side. Now, they weren't holding hands or nothing like that. They wasn't like kissing or nothing like that. But it's the fact that, like, you talked all of this shit about me. I mean, talked all of this shit to me about this girl, and now I see you with her. I chose violence. I chose violence that day. I really did, and I don't care too much about it. So, what do? I stand up on the bench that I'm sitting on, and I go, Q, Q, Q. He turns around so quick, and I'm just standing on the bench looking like, nigga, are you dead ass right now? So in a split second of me calling his name, him turning around, Shorty turning around, she see me, see him, see me, see him, stunned. This girl was scary, first of all. Like, let's just put that out there. She was hella scary, because there's no way I'm finna let a bitch punk me like this. But anyways, call his name. They looking at each other. He's stunned. Keep in mind, I'm on this side of the area, and it's like 2-lane traffic, and then it's their side, and it's like parked cars. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I had like a split second to decide what I was going to do. I hop off the bench and I dart across 2 lanes of traffic. Keep in mind, they're not going fast. It's like a mall. Like, you're not going fast. People trying to get parking spots, like all of that. They're not going fast, but cars was coming. I dart across. Zoom. Right over to him. Y'all, why this nigga start walking away? Once he see what I was doing, he started like briskly walking away. Like, he wasn't running, but it was definitely giving like a brisk jog. Like, you're walking away from me right now? Your girlfriend? You walking away from me? Bet. Copy. So, I'm like, are you dead ass fucking serious right now? Like, you got me like fucked to the fucketh of fucks right now. Like, you got me so fucked up. Are you dead ass? And he's like, babe, it's not even like, first of all, dead that bae shit. It's no more bae. You could call me Lauren or nothing. Bae? I'm not your bae. Absolutely not. Immediately no. I'm like, you can dead that bae shit. Like, you got me so fucked up. Like, why would you lie to me like this? Like, you told me you wasn't coming, you had shit to do. And he's like, it was
like a spur of the moment thing. Like, the bros came to pick me up. Like, I didn't even know we were coming here. I didn't know they were going to be here. Like, I was just walking like we wasn't doing nothing.
I was like, so you didn't think to call your girlfriend? Like, in these spur of the moment change of plan, like, you didn't think to pick up your phone, call or text me and say, actually change your plans, I'm finna be on my way to da 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 da, like, I can see you when I get there. I had to see you walking with this goofy ass bitch. Like, are you dead ass? First of all, I called the girl a goofy ass bitch and she didn't say anything, so that's how you know she's scary, because I would never. You gonna call me a goofy ass bitch? You wouldn't even be able to get the ass bitch out. Goofy, that's enough for me. Anyways, this is not about her. This is about Q. So I'm just like, you can dead this shit. I'm like, Shorty can have you. I do not give a fuck about you no more. Delete my number. Don't ever say nothing to me ever again as long as you live. Like, huh? What? Yeah, nah. And it was so embarrassing because we was causing like such a big scene. And like I said, y'all, he got like a lot of clout. So people already like, you know, looking like, dang, that's cute, and that must be his girl, and they arguing, da 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 da. He like trying to grab me, and I'm like, nigga, don't touch me, don't put your hands on me, don't touch me, don't try to get me to stay. Like, he's like, no, come on, like, let's just go talk. I'm like, no, because you had an opportunity to talk, but you chose not to. So now I'm choosing to break up with you and leave you where you had me fucked up at, right in this very spot. This square that you standing in, this is where you had me fucked up at, and I'm leaving you right here. And I did just that. I'm below. So I go get my stuff from my friends, and I'm like, I'm just finna head home. Because like I said, y'all, I drove separate because I was planning on pulling up on my nigga after I left. Y'all, what I do whenever I got in the car? Cried. I did. Sure did. I cried. I sure did. It's fine. Thugs cry. It's cool. Like, it's fine. Because once I get my crying out, then it's over with. Or so I thought. So, after that, he's blowing up my phone. Like, I have to put my phone on airplane mode just so I can, like, listen to my music still, but don't have to have contact with anybody. I get home, I turn my phone on, y'all. It's like 20 missed calls, hella text messages. He texted me, messaging me on Twitter, Instagram. Like, this nigga, if he could send a bird in the sky, he would have. Like, he's blowing me up. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, please just talk to me. Like, I don't want to lose you. Like, no. Like, I don't want to break up. Like, it's not like that. Like, like, I still would have been pissed that I saw him there, like, walking with a girl, and you told me you wasn't gonna be here, and I had to catch you on some sneaky shit. But it was just the fact that, like, it was this particular girl that tried to ruin your relationship, who you could not stand. You could not stand her guts. Like, if I hated somebody, you're never gonna catch me walking so close to them, like, with my friend. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, it just wasn't adding up. And I was just like, I'm good on you, bro. I was not messaging him back. Now, weeks had gone by, like, and he's still blowing me up, but it's not as persistent and it's not as constant as it was before, right? So, one day, he just hit me like, what you doing? And I surprisingly, like, text back, like, nothing, just laying down. What about you? And he called me, and I ignored it. I'm just like, I don't want to talk on the phone. We could text, but that's about it. And he's like, can we please just talk about what's going on? And I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. You chose to do what you chose to do, and that was just that. And he's like, no, I don't want to lose you. So once I see he tried to, you know, like, he tried to trick me, like, what you doing? I'm thinking it's just gonna be on some surface level shit. He trying to, like, talk about. I don't want to talk about nothing. I saw what I saw, and we don't have nothing to talk about, right? Okay, so some more days that went by, and I had found myself, like, trying to replace this nigga with another nigga, and the new nigga just wasn't doing it for me. Like I said before, like, me and Q, we had, like, a homie bond. Like, that was my dog. So it's just like I was trying to replace that, and I could not replace that, and that had put me in my feelings. And I was just like, you know, like, thinking to myself, like, we don't have to be in a relationship again, but I at least still want to be homies, and, like, we can still talk like how we was talking before. You know, just like we can be homies, just not homies that kiss each other in the mouth, you know? So I text him one day, and I'm just like, actually, we do need to talk about some stuff. And I explained to him, like, my feelings and stuff, and of course, he still want to get back in a relationship. And he's just like, think about this. Like, let me kick it to you like this. I'm going to take you out on a date. We're going to go on a date, and we're going to talk face to face about everything. What you want to talk about, what I want to talk about, we're going to lay it all out on the table. And we're going to see if this is still something that we want to try. Or is there a bug in here? Let's see if this is something that we still both want to try. Because I know you still have feelings for me, which I did. And he obviously still had feelings for me. So let's just try to see if, like, after this date, it could possibly be like a redo. And let's just redo. So I'm just like, I'm open to the date. Don't know if I'm open to trying this again, but let's just go and just see what happens. So we go, and y'all, he got me flowers. He came and picked me up. Because normally I would, like, go link him, and then we would go from there. But I'm just like, you need to take me on, like, a real date. Like, come get me. Open my car door. He brought me flowers. It was so cute. And I was just like, dang, like, this nigga really trying to, like, get me back. But I don't know if I want to be back in a relationship with him. Because, like, it's just so many groupies. Like, we're going to date. And by the end of the day, we're just in the car talking, and I'm just like, I really, like, miss this, like, what we had going on. And he's just like, so are you saying you giving... Okay, y'all, sorry my camera died. I gotta talk fast. But I think the last thing I was saying was basically we went on a date and I was just saying like maybe we can try this again, like maybe we can, right, y'all? And I'm sorry I waited to put this like specific juicy part in the end of the video, so hopefully you stayed around to see what I'm finna say. Why this nigga said, I'ma make sure we don't like ever break up again. I'ma make sure. I'm thinking like, oh shit, like this nigga, like what you gonna do, like kidnap me, like hold me hostage or something? Like what you mean? I'm like, what you talking about?
This nigga said, I'm gonna put a baby in you.
And I'm like, haha, just kidding. Like that's not a funny joke. He goes into detail about how when he gets drafted, like we already gonna be set, like money's never gonna be an issue. Basically, he's gonna get drafted. The baby will be well taken care of, and because he got me knocked up and I'm carrying his child, he's never gonna leave me because we're gonna get married and live happily ever after. So if you didn't know that guys, because I know like people say like, oh, she trapped him and she trying to trap him and he finna do this and do that and da da da. If you didn't think that guys trapping girls was a thing, I am here to tell you that is absolutely false information. Because he's not even the first guy or the only guy to tell me they want me to have their baby. Another nigga told me, because I'm tall and because you tall, we can have a son. I know that little nigga gonna be D1. Going straight to the league. Y'all, this nigga tried to trap me. I was like, that's absolutely not gonna happen. He was like, watch. Keep in mind, we had never even had sex one time. So you saying the first time we have sex together, you're going to put a baby in me? Blasphemy. Blasphemy. No, absolutely not. So I didn't even break up with him immediately after that either, y'all. Like, we broke up because he cheated. Go fucking figure. We broke up because he cheated. So that was the time about how a nigga really like, you really thought you was finna take the kid out the game, like for real. No. Nah, it didn't work out like that. So and now he's doing well. I don't think he got no kids yet, like to my knowledge, but he does very well in his professional little world that he is playing the sport in. It's no bad blood to do. Keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, so if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all so much, and I will catch y'all next time in a new story time. And like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and I hope y'all have a really good day. Bye.